Interpolation and property binding. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is interpolation in Angular, what is property binding in Angular, what is the difference and similarity between these two. Simple example program to understand this. Interpolation is basically one-way data binding, so the data passes from component class to template. Basically, the values from the component class are binds to the HTML element properties. So this is also a property binding with some special syntax. Okay, what is the syntax? Syntax, we within the HTML element we need to write element property is equal to, within the double curly braces we need to write the component class value. So example, image is an HTML element img, where it has src as property, where it expects the URL of the image. Okay, there we have to write src is equal within double curly braces we need to write image URL. This is the URL of the image coming from the component class. Not only the values from the component class, we can write the expressions like 10 plus 2. We can write some properties, some value from a component class with some arithmetic operators. Okay, we can write the conditional statements to display depend on values. We can call the method of the component class. Okay, generally Angular evaluates this expression and it will convert it into the string and it will add it to the property. Next, what is property binding? Uh, this property binding is also one-way data binding where data passes from component class to template. Okay, here syntax will be little different. We have to write element property within the brackets is equal to, then we have to write the component class value within double quotes. For example, for image src within brackets is equal to, within double quotes we need to write the image URL. Let us try to understand all these things with simple example. Yeah, this is a simple program which was created by using the Angular CLI. Let us open app. These are the files which were created automatically. Let me try to remove all these things. Okay, here let me write some elements to understand the first interpolation. I'm just adding some text to differentiate interpolation and property binding. Okay, let me write here input type is equal to text, value is equal to 10. Okay, I have just created one input element, text box element. Okay, let me run this. Yeah, we can see that text box is displayed. Okay, now let me try to write interpolation. Okay, so here generally interpolation is used to pass the data from app component to template. Okay, let me create one variable here. Let me take default value. Let me put it as string. Okay, this is the way we will declare variables in TypeScript. Okay, in constructor, this is the way we can use the constructor. Directly we will write the constructor. Okay, if you want to refer the variable within that component class, we need to write this dot default value. Let me put some 10. Okay, as this is the string, we need to put it in. Okay, let me save it. Okay, now this default value, if I want to pass to the template, this is the template. I can use interpolation, where we will specify within double curly braces. Let us copy this variable value. Let me save it. Yeah, we can see the same value here. That means we passed the value from component class to template to using interpolation. Okay, we can write some expressions also. Let me write 10 plus 20. We should get 30 here. We can see the 30. Okay, if you want to write default value to 10, we should get 100 here. Okay, if you want to write the default statements also, we can write conditional statements also, we can write okay, if that is the greater than 10, let us write big value. If it is less than 10, let us write a small value. Like this conditional statements also we can write. Okay, 10 is greater than 10 fails, so it will display small value. Okay, if I change it to 20, output will be big value. Like this we can write the methods here. In TypeScript class, we can write methods. Okay, multiply, multiply, default. Okay, we can write return this dot default value with some 20. Okay, this is the default value. Let me make it as number. This is the way we can create, we can declare the variable as number. Okay, let me change this also. Okay, now I need to get some value within the value. Okay, now I have to change and I have to call this method within that interpolation. Yeah, we can see the output, and this is the way we can use the interpolation. We are passing the values from the component to template, and those values we are assigning to the properties of the HTML elements. So this is property element, property binding, where some special syntax is used. Let me try to understand the same thing with the property binding. Let me copy this same. Okay, here in property binding, that property should be within brackets, where we need to put that value within double quotes. Let me try it from starting. Okay, first default value, right? Let me put this one. Okay, yeah, we can see 20 is displayed here. Default value into some expression we can write. 200 changed. We can write the conditional statements. Big value and a small value. Let me save it. Okay, we got the small value. If I change the value to some 25, we can see the big value. With we can call the method also. And we can see the output. Okay, here we can observe almost all our both interpolation and property binding are similar. Then what is the difference between these two? Why we need these two? Okay, let me try to give the example where exactly property binding is required instead of interpolation. Let me take another property, disabled. Okay, let me use this as property binding. Let me write some is disabled. Okay, same thing. Let me use it for interpolation also. Okay, interpolation we need to remove these brackets, and this one should be within double curly braces, right? Yeah, let me save this. Okay, let me define this variable. Okay, is disabled generally expects true or false values. So let me put this value as boolean. Okay, let me make this one as this dot default. Oh, sorry, is disabled is equal to false. Okay, if this is disabled is true, that means a specific input type will be disabled. If it is false, that will be enabled. Okay, let me see the output here. Here we can see that this is disabled, this is enabled. But the thing is here, this is false. That means both should be enabled. But in case of interpolation, it is disabled. In case of property binding, it is enabled. Let me change this one to true. That means that should be disabled. So both should be disabled. Both should be disabled. Let us see that. Yeah, we can see that both are disabled. That means even if it is true or false, this is disabled in case of interpolation. In property binding, depend on disabled value, it is enabled and disabled. That means when specific property is expecting true or false, interpolation is not working. So we should use property binding. Okay, this is the simple difference between this interpolation and property binding. Okay, here we can see that any property is expecting true or false, then we should use property binding instead of interpolation. Thank you.